What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video I am going to be running through Digistruct Peak at Overpower level 8 with Melee 0. There may be some of you wondering why I'm doing a Digistruct Peak run right now. Obviously I've done some in the past, and so this video isn't really brand spanking new or anything like that, and it's not exactly quote-unquote needed in my library or whatever like that, but I do truly enjoy playing through Digistruct Peak, and I truly enjoy playing Zero as well. So I just wanted to do some Digistruct Peak today. I was having a good day, and I, really enjoy Digistruct Peak, so I wanted to do it. Plus, I'm getting a little bit over my sickness. I'm not fully over it or anything like that, but I am making strides towards getting over my sickness, and so I was just interested in doing a video where I could have some commentary and just have some opportunities to talk and stuff. So just so you guys know, this particular video isn't going to be having the commentary strictly gameplay related like I often do with these Digistruct Peak videos. A lot of times when I do commentary on these, I'm giving you guys kind of annotations on my strategy and stuff like that so that you could use this kind of as a pseudo guide to working through Digistruct Peak with Sniper or Melee 0, whatever the case may be. So in this particular video, I'm going to take the opportunity to talk on some things that may not be entirely gameplay related, and because of that, the video commentary may get a little bit vulgar or off color, so if you are easily offended, this may not be the best one of my videos for you to watch, and that's just something to keep in mind. Don't say I didn't warn you, because definitely giving you guys some forewarning in this case, obviously. Alright, so that looks like an ultimate badass there. I'm going to be a little bit cautious with this guy. So obviously, I just hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube earlier today, and that's something that I have to thank you guys for. That's something that I definitely appreciate, Obviously, YouTube isn't my main or only source of income or anything like that, but it is nice to have it as a side thing. It's a hobby that I enjoy that makes me extra money. Turned one of my biggest expenditures, gaming, into something that actually makes me money. And so that's something that, I definitely thank you guys for and everything like that. You guys have helped me out. We try to do daily uploads on this channel, and I think that you guys, some of you at least, are daily watchers and stuff, and I definitely appreciate that from you guys. Helps me keep this channel going, keeps me motivated to put up these videos and stuff. Obviously, I like doing it. It's not something that I find incredibly difficult or anything like that, but, it's something that would be less motivating to do if you guys weren't watching them and everything. So, as always, guys, I do thank you very much for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. I know that my voice is still a little bit raspy right now. I apologize for that. I am getting over my sickness. It's almost back to normal, and I'm definitely excited about that because you guys keep commenting, rather. Hey, you sound sick in your commentary. Well, I don't just sound sick. I was sick. I'm basically feeling 100% now, but my voice isn't completely back to normal. But excited to, be back on my feet again and stuff like that. That's definitely a good thing. Not like I miss work, though. I still went to work a little bit sick and everything. But being that my job involves, helping out other users in the hospital with their computer problems and stuff, it was a little bit awkward. Like, hey, you're sick. Don't get me sick, And I was wearing like a little SARS type mask. They're not called a SARS mask. A little mask that people would use to prevent getting airborne or whatever illnesses on other people nearby them. So I'm happy that I don't have to do that anymore and that my voice is almost back to normal. That's definitely something that I'm excited about. So obviously it's the start of a new year here, and there are a lot of people on New Year's resolutions right now. I have to admit that I think New Year's resolutions are pretty asinine. I don't understand the concept of waiting to what is in reality a completely arbitrary day that is no different than any other day to go ahead and, start trying to better yourself then. Like, oh, I'm going to stop smoking on January 1st. So all of December, I'm going to choke back 2 packs a day and this and that. Or, I'm going to eat a bunch through the holiday season, and then I'm going to, make it my New Year's resolution to go to the gym and stuff, which is, the segue I'm trying to make right now, because I've been going to the gym a lot since I got my job, graduated college and stuff. And, I'm excited about that. I got a little bit out of my gym routine in college and stuff. I never got, like, super fat or anything like that. Obviously, I had a pretty active lifestyle in college. I enjoyed intercourse regularly. Regularly is a word that I have trouble saying. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that in my commentary, but that is something that I have trouble saying. And other words that are kind of similar to that, like similarly, for example, just those words that end in RLY are sometimes hard for me to pronounce. Maybe I should go to speech therapy or something like that if I'm going to be commentating on YouTube, for money and stuff like that. Perhaps I should actually learn how to talk and not sound like a fuckboy all the time. But anyway, it doesn't make sense to me that people wait until an arbitrary date to start going to the gym or bettering themselves physically. It doesn't make sense at all to me, Like I said, I got a little bit out of my gym routine in college. Obviously, in college, I had a job, I had homework, I had a full course load, and a social schedule and agenda and stuff like that. So it's not as if I was completely pressed for time, but obviously I was doing the YouTube thing too. And, the gym was something that kind of got put on the back burner while I was in college. But I never got completely fat or anything like that. I was still in fairly good shape. I did some active lifestyle stuff, like running with my dog and playing Ultimate Frisbee. That's something I did pretty often that, definitely kept me in shape. I know that some people probably don't respect Ultimate Frisbee as a sport or whatever, and that's their right and everything, but, that's not any good. Oops, I almost died there, so that would have been bad. But, Ultimate Frisbee at a competitive level actually involves a significant amount of cardiovascular endurance and stuff. So I definitely stayed in shape in college, and, I definitely commend anybody who's trying to get in shape, for the first time or for the first time in a long time, get back in shape, whatever they're trying to do. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that I think, they're all of a sudden starting to care about their body again and stuff like that. I definitely think that that's a good thing, but it is irritating that they all decided to do it at a particular time, because what this results in is the gym being overly crowded, and it's something that I do not appreciate at all. It definitely does not make me happy that that is the case, because before this, the gym I go to is rather small, by the way. It's an aquaplex. I know that they have those in a lot of places around the country, and it's usually owned by the city, for the benefit of the community and stuff like that. Has, like, after-school programs often for kids, and usually relatively low fees for gym membership and stuff. It's usually one of the cheaper gyms in town, and it's just a good thing, to have and everything. But my job provides it for free, so I'm not going to pay for a more expensive gym, definitely, because I'm just going to take advantage of this free gym and everything. But it is relatively small. It's not excessively small. They have 2 bench presses, 1 incline, 2 cable towers. It's a fairly small gym. You guys probably know what that might look like. So I'm not going to go over every piece of equipment they have or anything. But I will tell you that they have approximately 24 treadmills, a dozen ellipticals, and probably a dozen little exercise bikes. And right now, all of those are completely full. I'm more of a weightlifter than a cardio guy, but I do some cardio, and I have a routine where I like to run 1 mile to 2 miles before I, really start my weightlifting routine, whether it's going to be a lower body day or an upper body day. And it irritates me when I get to the gym when I get off work, because this gym doesn't have super great hours or anything like that to begin with. And it irritates me that, I get to the gym, it closes at 9, I get there at like 7 if I get off work at like 6:30 on a long day or whatever. And, you know, the gym's super crowded and I can't do my treadmill in or whatever because there are a whole bunch of fat motherfuckers walking at 2 miles an hour or whatever on the treadmill, like barely moving. I'm no doctor, you know, or anything like that, but I can tell you that if you're trying to lose weight, jogging is going to be better than walking. You know, you don't have to be a studied medical professional to know that. That's something that I think is more or less common knowledge. And so it irritates me when I see people doing barely more than standing on the treadmill for 40 minutes at a time or whatever. A lot of gyms have signs that are like, if people are waiting, limit your treadmill time or your time on this cardio equipment to 30 minutes. This particular gym does not have those signs. I wish they did so that I could kind of force people off and everything. But they don't have those signs, so I guess people are technically entitled to sit there as long as they would like and stuff. But it is irritating to me because there's also a little track that goes around the weight room, and you could probably just use that if all you wanted to do was walk at a seriously slow speed. In fact, there are people that do that. And you might be like, well, why don't you just, you know, run on the track, Luke? You know, if you saying people should use the track, why don't you use the track? Well, the track is only 4 lanes wide. And because people walk side by sides, which there are actually signs prohibiting, by the way. There are signs that specifically say, do not walk shoulder to shoulder because it clogs up the track. And if you are slower moving traffic, stay to the outside lanes. But people ignore those signs, and so the track is full for anything other than, you know, people who want to do some slow to brisk walking. You can't actually jog on the track because it is overcrowded right now with these New Year's resolution motherfuckers. And again, I commend them highly for wanting to better themselves and taking steps to make their life better health-wise and cardiovascular-wise and stuff like that. But it is rather irritating that they're all doing it at the same time, especially since I don't expect many of these people to make it past February because they're just New Year's resolution people. And some astounding statistic of people who actually answer these surveys say that, you know, they can't stick to their New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. So it's definitely irritating knowing that these people are just basically in there for a short amount of time to ruin the gym for everybody else, more or less. You know, obviously, a healthy lifestyle is something that you kind of need to stick to see maximum benefit for it and stuff like that. So it is irritating to me when there are people who I think are just going to make it halfway through February and then quit again. Or halfway to February in some cases for the really weak. And so that's just something that's been irritating me as of late. I don't want to poo-poo on, you know, anybody who's trying to do better for themselves. I do think it's a very good thing. But, like I said, it irritates me that all these people are more or less in my way right now. The treadmill thing and the cardio equipment thing, it doesn't irritate me as badly as the people who sit on weight room equipment and don't move. Sit there on their phones or whatever. I wish there was a rule in the gyms like, don't fucking bring your phone here. That is super aggravating to me when you see someone do fucking 6 reps at some pussy weight on the fucking bench and then sit there on Twitter or Facebook for a goddamn, like, I don't know, 5 minutes between their sets or whatever. You do not need 5 minutes between sets on any weight lift. Maybe if you're going for like 1 rep maximums or something like that. But again, these people don't have a 1 weight maximum. They ain't actually, you know, gym goers and stuff like that. So that's something that's irritated me a lot as of late. Damn it, I need to get some health. And so today, actually, there was a guy sitting on a bench press. So I actually, you know, ended up getting in at a good time. And there was actually a treadmill available for me to start on. So I did like 10 minutes on the treadmill, and I noticed, oh, that fat guy, he just got on the bench press. This is going to suck. He's not going to be off by the time I run, you know, 1.5 miles basically on the treadmill. I think I went 1.4 in about 10 minutes. So I didn't run incredibly fast or anything. But I did notice there were some people waiting to get on the treadmills and everything. So being a person who's conscious of other people who are either paying for their gym membership or, like in my case, where their occupation pays for their gym membership. So someone's still paying for it, you know. It's coming out of someone's pocket right now. Being conscious of their investment of time and everything, especially since the gym does close at kind of an early hour. Respecting people's time. You know, I got off the treadmill a little bit early, and I wanted to go get on bench press. And I was like, all right, I've seen this guy do 2 sets because I was watching him the whole time, you know, while I was on the treadmill. And he's just on his phone, doing nothing, irritating the fuck out of me. And so I asked him, hey, man, how many sets do you have left? Do it pretty politely, you know what I mean? And he goes, oh, I got about 2. And then he just looks right back down at his phone. I told him, hey, man, you should probably do those 2 sets. And he goes, oh, are you waiting on this? And I said, yeah. You know, there are only 2 bench presses. And the other one is being occupied by a group of 3 dudes, you know. And they're all moving pretty quickly, but there's 3 of them, you know. They all have to do 3 or 4 sets, so that adds up to like 12 total sets or whatever, at the least. No, 9 total sets at the least. And, you know, that's no small thing or anything like that. So that was going to take some time and stuff. And it was definitely his turn to get off the bench press, because I don't have to do cardio before I lift or anything like that. But when I do lift upper body, I have to start with bench press. I'm not going to start with anything other than bench press. I like to do big muscle groups and then go to smaller muscle groups. You know, I'm not just going to start with bicep curls or something when I'm doing upper body. I like to start with bench press, end with bench press. And I don't think that's out of reason or anything like that. That's just how I like to do my workout. And so I'm stuck. I'm waiting for bench press, basically, you know, and this guy's not moving. And so I sit there, stand right there by the bench to try to make him hurry his ass up and stuff. And so I'm sitting there, you know, basically tapping my foot, not literally, but metaphorically, basically, tapping my foot, trying to get this guy to get off this particular machine and everything. And, ooh, that's not any good at all. This particular spawn is rather difficult sometimes. Alright, so I should be fine. Get my grog nozzle out just in case. God, I almost died. That would have been shit-tacular. Alright, so I'm sitting there waiting on this dude to get off the bench, right? And I watch his last set, and he's one of these guys that doesn't touch his chest with the bar, and he doesn't go all the way back up either. He does like these little fucking, I don't even want to call them 2/3 reps. They're basically half reps, maybe even close to a third. And he just does those little, you know, non-real reps and irritates me and stuff. And basically, you know, I told him, you know, please hurry up. I'm trying to get out of here tonight. And so he's like, all right, I'll cut my workout short. He mentioned that to me. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up about your workout. You're sitting here benching 95 pounds. That ain't a workout. If the bar ain't bending, you're just pretending, bitch. I didn't say that to him, but that's what I was thinking in my head, right? And so I get on the bench. I start doing my workout, and you know, I'm doing it and stuff, and then he comes back by after he's, you know, been working out on a machine nearby, and he tells me, hey, man, just so you know, and he says like 6 or 7 times, I heard that, you know, you probably shouldn't lock out your elbows when you bench. I hear that that's not good for you. And this pissed me off, dude. I looked right at him, and I was like, you know what? I heard that being obese isn't good for you either. Just a little piece of information that I picked up. And that seemed to piss him off. He's like, you don't have to be fucking rude. I'm like, well, you don't have to curse at me, man. I didn't say anything. I just kind of nodded, you know. And so he walked off, and I was like, good, this guy's finally done talking to me or whatever. And then I'd say, like, I don't know, 15 minutes later or whatever, he came up to me, and he's like, just so you know, I'm going to be telling management about what you said to me. And I was like, just so you know, I don't care. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking in my head, you know. And so time goes by. I go throughout my workout, and the cable machines, namely lat pull down, which is something I do. You guys, if you don't know what it is, it's It has like a horizontal bar, and it's basically something that trains your lat muscles, and it's kind of like doing a pull-up, except you can adjust the weight and stuff like that. Kind of. That's basically what it is. You guys might know what it is. Anywho, he's sitting there, and so I just kind of stand near him, letting him know, you know, more or less like, hey, you know, I'm kind of waiting on this. Don't really say anything to him, you know, and he's just sitting there on his phone. And I said, hey, man, after he was just sitting there on his phone on Facebook for a little while. That's another thing that irritates me, man. I don't have time for social media. I don't understand how people have time for social media. The only social media I use is YouTube, and that's because I get paid for it. I don't have time to fuck around on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, but obviously they're very popular things, so, you know, whatever. And I said, hey, man, if you're just gonna, you know, sit on your phone, not for nothing, but you can rest over there and we can alternate sets. And he goes, you know what? I'll just go ahead and start working out legs today so that we're on a different cycle. I said, all right, you know, that sounds good. And he's like, just so you know, I'm still going to tell management how rude you were today to me, including this incident. I was like, just so you know, I'm going to tell management that all you do is sit around and use your phone on machines. Because there actually are signs on the wall that are like, do not rest on workout equipment. And it says, you know, let people alternate sets with you, blah, blah, blah. And so that's actually posted. You know, the 30-minute time limit on the treadmills or whatever, that's not posted. But it is posted that you're not supposed to sit there and waste everyone's time on the damn bench press or squat rack, whatever it may be, you know. You're not supposed to just sit there and dilly-dally. So if he wants to go tell management, I'm not sure if he ever did, I would just mention to them, like, you know, this guy told me not to be fucking rude. That's something he said to me. And he was basically just kind of breaking the posted rules. So that's something you should probably keep in mind if you're going to tell me anything about this. Oh, thank God this repair surveyor stopped. That thing was going to be rather difficult to kill. Love it when they glitch out like that. Anywho, so, you know, I go throughout my workout, and that's just something that definitely irritated me. You know, you're not supposed to just sit there and wait on things and not do your workout and hold everyone else up. That pisses me the fuck off, you know. Before January 1st, I was able to get in and out in an hour. Now it takes me, maybe not an hour if I did cardio, but I was able to start the weightlifting portion and get that done in like an hour. And now that's taking me like an hour and a half because I'm constantly waiting on equipment and stuff like that. So that's something that is irritating, definitely. Oh, good. That badass is a shield surveyor this time. That's awesome. Gonna go kill this sergeant loader real quick. Digistruct Peak run going pretty well so far. Getting decent spawns. That badass repair surveyor was the first thing that was a little bit questionably irritating, but oh, and the Doc Mercy spawn, but either way, we're doing okay. So, you know, before get in and out in like an hour weightlifting wise, and now it's taking me like an hour and a half weightlifting wise. So it's eaten up a significant chunk of my time that it wasn't eating up before, and that's something that definitely irritates me. So now you guys know what I'm dealing with in the weight room. That's something that's been bothering me as of late. Had a chance to get it off my chest today. It all kind of came to a head today with that obese motherfucker who was ruining my day and my workout. Because, you know, like starting in with bench press. And the gym closes at 9, so I don't exactly have time to be waiting on somebody to be Facebooking, basically. I don't know what he was doing on Facebook. He was posting statuses like, oh, at the gym, working on myself. You know, I think that's why half those New Year's resolution people are there, just to say that they're there. Like, update their location or whatever on Facebook, like, hey, I'm at the gym. Aren't you guys all proud of me? Can I get some likes? Fuck that. That's stupid. You should be there because you want to get better, not for some goddamn Facebook likes. That pisses the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Anywho, that's something that's been irritating me. Speaking of something that's been irritating me, this one girl that I've been hooking up with recently does not think that College Dropout is Kanye's best album. she's a big fan of Yeezus, his new album. Now, I ain't saying Yeezus is bad, you know, I ain't saying all Kanye's new shit ain't dope, but it's obviously no College Dropout, you know what I mean? And she thinks that Black Skinhead is his best song ever, and that's not the case. Everyone knows that We Don't Care is Kanye's best song. It's written in books. Like, it's written down before Kanye was alive. Like, people had written down, you know, like, I don't know if it was Nostradamus or whatever, but it was like, Ye's best song is We Don't Care. Everyone knew that, you know what I mean? And she doesn't think that's the case. She gets in my car, puts in her iPod, and changes it to Black Skinhead. Like I'm trying to listen to that instead of Last Call or other, you know, great songs, specifically We Don't Care and other things off the College Dropout album. Irritates me. Pisses me off even. So, that's something that people need to be cognizant of. If you're trying to play Ye for people, you need to always start with We Don't Care. That's his best song. That's how you start some, you know, I call it aux chording when you're sitting in the front seat of someone's car and, you know, choosing the music that they're playing. Like, I have a playlist on my iPod. I was more than happy to just put that on, listen to my music in my vehicle and stuff, you know. But she's aux chording it. She's, you know, picking the wrong Ye songs, pissing me off more or less, and, you know, irritating me. And I told her, you know, hey, this is some stupid shit. You need to play stuff off the College Dropout album if you're going to be playing Ye in my car. Just so you know. She's like, no, I'll play whatever music I want. I'm like, damn it, girl. If your butt wasn't so fine, we may have words right now. But I'm just going to shut up for the moment. But just so you know, I ain't happy about it. And that was just something that also irritated me today when I went to lunch with her. Why are you trying to play this song? I ain't trying to listen to Black Skinhead every day. She is, though. She's trying to listen to Black Skinhead all the time. And other music that, you know, I ain't the biggest fan of. Wow, I was still slagged. I almost stripped my shield there. That would have killed me. And that would have been super irritating. I hate these little runaway spider ants. They piss me off so bad. Come back up. I'm gonna kill this thing. Hey, that's how I've been getting slagged, you fucker. I didn't know they could do that. Alright. So, those are a couple things. You know, now you know what's been irritating me as of late. Damn. That thing is killing me with those slag balls over the wall. I'd never seen them do that before. That was a good shot, though. So now we're going to go kill that slag motherfucker. And then we'll be moving on. Oh, Luke. What a terrible execute. That was shit-tacular. You guys should probably turn away from the video now. That was scrub status for real. Need to kill this damn slag ant. I kill a midget? What happened there? Some repeat nonsense going on at the moment. Man, I am playing this particular situation very, very poorly. This is like that guy sitting on bench press doing literally nothing. Damn, he is killing me with those slag balls over the wall. That is absolutely asinine at the moment. This is a shit spawn. I don't remember the spawns ordinarily being this bad in this particular area. Oh, jeez. Christ, this is awful. Anyway, so that's just something that's been on my mind as of late. Now you guys know the troubles I face at the gym and trying to listen to good Kanye music instead of okay Kanye music. Ain't saying they're the hugest deals in the world. Obviously, they are people with bigger problems than me. You know, not everybody has 15,000 YouTube subscribers like I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. That's stupid. Yeah. Those are some things that have been on my mind. Another thing that's been on my mind recently is that I do not comprehend why people bitch about the difficulty of Digistruct Peak and Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Or, not Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, the overpower leveling system. It's an optional difficulty. Even if you're dead set on playing Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which is obviously not a requirement in the game. I don't understand why people are going to bitch and moan about overpower levels. And the reason they give for this, and it's so fucking asinine, I don't understand it. They're like, well, I like to 100% games. Oh, this shit right here, man, the fact that achievements is literally listed in the fucking pause menu, that is some console plague shit. I don't fucking understand that. If you need achievements to motivate you to play through a game, you must have some serious fucking attention issues, because that is some stupid shit. If you can't set your own challenges and enjoy a game without some arbitrary fucking achievements to get, I don't understand why you're playing games. That's so stupid. But, completing overpower level 8 or whatever isn't even listed as an achievement because of, limits that Xbox and Microsoft put on, gamer score stuff so that you can only have a game have such a total gamer score amount and stuff like that. So I don't understand why people are like, well, I feel like I need to 100% the game, but it's too hard to 100% and that makes me mad. So you're trying to get enjoyment out of basically beating a challenge that's not even difficult. That's what you're trying to get your fulfillment out of right now. That doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't you actually be proud that you accomplished something that was at least minimally difficult? Oh god, thank god it stopped. Oh, come on, reload, Pimpernel. Excellent. So that was good stuff there. Almost let him get away. That would have been stupid. He didn't get away though, so that was good. Anywho, so yeah, I don't understand why people are going to bitch about it because they want to quote-unquote 100% a game, but they only want 100% a game if it's easy. Like, so they want to get the fulfillment of beating something, but they want that something that they're beating to be incredibly fucking easy. That doesn't make any sense at all to me. It pisses me off, and because those particular complainers are louder than the people who actually praise the game, like I do. Gearbox, completely fucked up the difficulty with Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I think it's absolutely asinine to release the game without an Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. And it was the same thing with Borderlands 1. People bitched and moaned about the thing that was most replayable in Borderlands 1, Moxxi's, Underdome arenas, and then they don't have that or whatever in Borderlands 2. Pisses me off, dude. I don't understand why people are trying to take away optional parts of the game from other people who might enjoy it. I'm sitting here enjoying the fuck out of this Digistruct Peak run. Other than that one slag ant who was trying to ruin my day, it was pretty fucking easy the entire time. So, I don't quite understand why people are just going to bitch and moan about difficulties all day. I guess some people have more time to cry about shit than I do. Obviously, if they have Facebook, that's the case. But, whatever. Where's the pearlescent weapon we achieved? I ain't even got time for it. Fuck that pearlescent weapon. I'll show you the gear and skill build I used one more time. Thank you guys for watching my kind of ranty video. If I offended anybody, especially people who may be trying to better themselves in the gym right now, just use it as motivation. In the gym, I'm always thinking of things to motivate me, get me through my workout, push myself. I see some guy who's close to as strong as me or something, and I'm like, that guy probably plays fucking console. That fool plays 30 FPS. I know I'm stronger than him. And, push it out. So, if I irritated you or whatever, just keep that in your hate bag and let it irritate you and motivate you. So, as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for helping me get to 15,000 subscribers. I appreciate that as well. One more time, thanks for watching, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.